afternoon, everyone. I've got my fan on. I've got a glass ready for my iced coffee I'm going to have with you. I'm just going to get the chat up and everything first. I've got my shout outs to do today, and I've got using a different colour of pen today. I like to mix it up for you. Look at you today. That's the people that's in my wee group. So, but these are all different. These are 4 different colours today. Thank you, everyone. I'll give you a shout out in a minute though, but let me get the chat in it from. Listen, I thought I was hallucinating today, and I wasn't. I couldn't believe my eyes. Peter was in the car with me. Sophie, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wait till I get the chat and everything up here. Good afternoon. Let me put a wee link in the description bar if anybody wants to become a brochure. You get special emojis, and I give you a shout out every Saturday, and I usually write you in my book. The majority of the time, sometimes if I can, I can. Pin, right, that's what I'm doing. I couldn't even remember what I was doing there. I'm off jittery this afternoon. But me, again, I hadn't even realised until the moment had passed what I'd just seen with my own eyes. There I was this morning. Blair, I hope I'm saying your name right. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Beth, good afternoon. Listen, wait to tell you, Beth, good better. Listen. So this morning, it was, what time was it? It was like 20 past to 9:30 this morning. Me and Peter had went to visit my mum. And my mum, if you don't know, it stays in Falkirk, right? So I'm on the Glasgow motorway kind of thing that takes you from Glasgow to Falkirk on the main motorway, right? So I'm coming up, right? And all of a sudden I'm coming in this corner, and then I just see it. But at first, my absolute idiotic self, I thought it was ambulances, right? And as far as the eye could see, was always what I thought was ambulances, which didn't. It turned out not to be ambulances. It was a boy in blue. I was like plucked for one of my fantasies in my head. That scenario. I was surrounded by them. There must have been about at least 30 big police vans belting it down the motorway heading towards Glasgow. And well, first I thought it was an ambulance, so I'm saying to Peter, oh, and I'm driving, I'm going, oh my God, there's been a terrible accident, son. There's been the most terrible accident. Look at all the ambulances. And he went, Mum, they're police vans. And so it was. I looked in my rear view mirror, and the moment had passed. They were all away like that, and I was like, never even got a chance to, because it was an ambulance, and I'm just thinking something terrible was happening. And it was lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of police. And I never even got the chance to look at them, get a good bit of looking. I didn't want to look right at, because it was an ambulance. Listen, I was busy watching other things on the road as well, you see, so I couldn't really ogle too much. But about 30 at least, maybe more, maybe we've not seen some, but as far as we could see, it was just one after another, after another, after another. So, good afternoon, Harley baby, the stuff that was going on up there on the motorway. Listen, it was just police van, right? As far as I could see, police vans. And it wasn't until I got home and told my dad, and we'd done a bit of research, it's because Donald Trump's down the air. They've called in the boys in blues for up north, up in the Highlands. The police for the Highlands have had to come down because President Trump's down there having a wee game of golf, right? The whole of Scotland, there could be chaos happening, but you know what? Donald Trump's going to be alright for his par 5. See, for his par 5, 4 or 5, he's okay, the man. Up north, there could be multiple terrible incidents happening, and there's absolutely no police officers, because I've seen them all belting down the motorway this morning. there you go. And then I done another wee bit of research, right? I thought, let me have a look. So I done another, do you know where they are? They're standing on the beach, the police officers, they're all just standing on Air Beach, because I seen pictures of them. Because, you know, for research, I researched police officers in hot uniforms. It was just research. And there we are, they're on the beach, doing an air, with a wee cone, a wee pokey hat. That's what we call ice cream cones, a wee pokey hat. So they are doing their sunning themselves on Air Beach, while Donald Trump strolls along the lovely golf courses down there in the air, and there's chaos happening up in the Highlands. There's folk all fighting over their bottles of whiskey and who's to dance with what girl round the fire and stuff like that. So up there, because there's no police up that small. Jenny, I've never seen anything like it in my life, right? Because as far as I could see was police vans, and I'm talking about like the police vans that they take to riots to put lots of people in, right? I'm wondering if they were they jam-packed with police officers? Or was there only 2 police officers per thing, and there was lots of room just to take people that have been protesting? I may add, shove them in the van. I don't know what's been going on. I never got a good look because I was busy driving and thinking there was a terrible ambulance situation. It hadn't dawned on me. But listen, he's going to be, listen, we can sleep the night thinking that he's alright, but listen, while chaos is happening up north of Scotland, his golf's going to be great. China jammed it. Jenny, that's like plucked from one of my fantasies right there, but indifferent, because my son's never going to be there in one of that kind of scenario, right? But on a police officer, and I never got a good, normally I like to have a look. There's nothing against the law about looking. I'm no perfect or anything, I'm just looking. But they'd have hit that man down there for sure. He's a hero, Officer Bob. Officer Bob he's still in my mind a lot. Now, that was a few years ago, wasn't it, Officer Bob? And yet it's still, listening to her going mental outside. Can you hear it? See him talking, choosing the whole time. I can hear Daisy going tonto at the fence. Anyway, let me pour my drink. Look at my glass today. That is an ice pumpkin. I've got ice in it and a straw, and I'm having this beverage today to wet my whistle. So there you are. That's what was happening this morning. And I guess it's been an eventful morning so far. Let me just pour. Oh, yeah, I need to share this with you. It's this ASMR moment, maybe. Oh, look at this. This is just tasty, tasty goodness. Right, let me try this one. That's actually lovely. And do you know something? It's half the price of the other one. See the other one I got the other day? It's half the price. And I get them on Amazon. £4 for 4. So £1 each, basically. Which is great, because see the other one I have, it's £2.20 or something for one of them. So I think I'll be getting these instead of maybe get the other one now and again. Listen to her gone mad, terrorising the neighbourhood out there. For the size here as well. Wait till I get my wee drink of this. Lovely. Good. But I'll do it. I hope I didn't smash my glass here, did I? No, because it feels very fragile. I'll give my members a shout out just now. And then I'll get back to talking about this scenario that's going on. What the hell's happening in Scotland today? I've got another serious thing to talk about. I'll talk about the serious thing once I give everybody a wee shout out. Where's our three faces? There he's all are. So thank you to all the members of the channel. I appreciate you all so much. And there you are again in different colours of pen this morning. I took my time. And I'd like to thank lovely Pause Control. That's my aim. Thank you so much. Katie, thank you so much. Happy, thank you, Happy. Happy, please get in touch with me and tell me what custom video you would like me to do for you for the month of August, and I'll be happy to do it. Happy, I'll be happy. Liesl, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you so much. Joyce, thank you, my Joyce. Sunny, thank you, Sunny. Angela, Mysterious Deleted's not there anymore. I've just noticed. Mysterious Deleted is gone. They've had enough of my shenanigans, haven't they? Anyway, Sunny, thank you so much. Angela, thank you so much. Missouri Mystical, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you so much. Molly, thank you, Molly. Bex, thank you so much, Bex. Marin, thank you, my Marin. Edge of ASMR, Edge of ASMR, thank you so much. Stuart, thank you so much. Vera, thank you, thank you. Sloth Queen, thank you very much. And Caitlin, thank you so much. Caitlin gives me a wee PayPal donation every month. It's all appreciated, and I appreciate all of you just for spending time. But I'm sorry, Mysterious Deleted. See, this is it. People have had enough. Oh, that's all right. Listen, so anyway, I get to my mum. Oh, wait a minute. What was this? Oh, the serious thing that I'm going to be talking about right now. Again, I've apologised twice this week. Apologised during the week because I had a wee rant, remember, about that poor lassie Tiffany thinks and some troll. I had a rant about that, right? And then I had no idea I was going to upset people with this, but I obviously did upset some people with this, and I apologise. In my defence, I'm ignorant. I had no idea. I wrote, Ozzy passed away right during the week, which was devastating because I loved Ozzy and the Osbournes, I loved them. And then the next day, Hulk Hogan passed away, right? And I wrote, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Now, the only thing I know about Hulk Hogan is that he's famous, a lot of kids like him, and he's a wrestler. And he's got, like, a dodgy moustache, right? That's about all I know about Hulk Hogan. That's it, right? So I wrote, Edge of ASMR, good afternoon, Edge of ASMR. So I wrote rest in peace, right? And I thought that's terrible. That's too Ozzy the day before, and what's going on in the world? Why is everybody snuffing it? You know, I just didn't know what the hell was going on. So I wrote my respects. So obviously I've upset some people because I wrote that. I had no idea that the man was a racist, homophobe, what other ones, like bad things there. There was a long list because people gave me the list of what this guy was, right? That's the two main ones, was the racism and the homophobia, right? That's the top ones that I can remember. Not that the other slurs that he wasn't as important, it's just I can't remember them, right? So I had no idea all this about this man, right? I just wrote rest in peace because he was a wrestler that kids liked to turn about my area. I had no idea about all this kind of stuff. So, so a couple of people were upset with me about it, and I tried to explain, look, I had no idea, and I really didn't have any. I keep out of politics. I keep out as much as I possibly can. And other things, the racism, things that happen in America. Listen, I don't even know what's happening in my own country. I don't even know what's happening in my own gaff, in my own set of the woods, right? There, this morning, did I know that Donald Trump was down there having a game of golf? No. But there you are, he is, and the whole of Scotland knew it apart from me. That's the kind of person that I am. I don't know stuff like that, right? If you ask me, many squirrels did I see the day, I might be able to say, oh, I've seen 3 on that tree there. One was jumping. You know, that's the kind of intelligence we're talking about. And I'm not down on myself, it's just the way I am. Right, so I'd removed the post because I'm not having that on my channel. Not to diss the man's family or anything like that, but I'm very, very much against people that are racist and homophobic and all the other slurs that I just cannot remember. No, I'm pretty sure he was. There was other religions that he was down on, right? He was down on quite a few religions and stuff like that. I don't know if it was the Jewish people or but he was like, I had no idea that he was like that. So I do apologise if I have offended anybody. It was the last thing I wanted to do. Again, I knew nothing about it. So there we are. So that's been removed. Afternoon, good morning, you Liz, and good afternoon from me in the future. What is here at my window? Look, it's the future. Ooh, it's the future out here. Right, so there you are. So I don't know if you've all heard about the convoy that I seen this morning, a convoy of police officers as far as the eye could see. Right, and I'm like that to Peter. There's been a terrible accident. I've never seen this many police officers in my life. Never. Well, I thought it was ambulance. Something terrible's happened, Peter. Something terrible's happened. I couldn't believe it. They were, and they were all belting. No, they weren't doing the speed limit. They weren't doing the speed. They were belting down that motorway. So I gets to my mum's place anyway, and listen, they were trying to get rid. I've just got the feeling like allegedly. I don't know if I've got to say that allegedly because it's my own personal experience. I don't know. I'm saying it anyway to keep on the good side of YouTube. I gets to my mum's, right. You've got to buzz in, right, and they know me. They let me in, right. So you sign a book when you go in, saying what time you went in, what time you left, all this kind of stuff. So as soon as I never even got to sign the book, me and Peter, and the nurse came out and she went, "Your mum's sleeping." Do you hear Daisy Doo howling? Jeez. See when she does that howl test, she's like Snoopy. She looks up at the heavens like that when she does that howl. And she only does it for her big brother. Oh, she done it for Sophie as well, Sophie said. She doesn't do it for me, I don't get howled at. Where was I in my story, Peter? Oh, aye. So we goes in. There's a CAT and it's going to be right at my door. The now. Just what? There's a CAT. It's just been in. Just watch. You'll see it. Do you see it? Right, so I guess my mum's, this nurse comes out and she went, "Your mum's sleeping." And I'm like, "Oh, is she?" And she went, "She's not had a sleep for days. This is the first she slept." And I looked at Peter and I went, do you want us to come back then?" She went, "Well, it's up to you." Right? And I'm like, I says, "Well, I'll go down and sit in a room for a wee while anyway, do you know what I mean? Just so I'm there. Well, if you want." Right, so I signs the book and I'm thinking, I don't think she wants me to be in here today. Right? So we takes a wee walk, we goes down to her room and her room door's closed. And I open the room door, all the lights are out. My mum's lying there in her bed sleeping, right? She's sound asleep in the bed, just sleeping. And this other nurse comes in and he went, "Your mum, this is the first your mum slept," right? And I was like, "All right, aye." And a nurse was saying, he went, "She's not slept for days. This is the first she slept." And I thought, they're just wanting me out. They're wanting me out the place, right? And I said, "So, do you want me to go?" "Well, she's not slept for days, and if she wakes up, that'll be her." And I went, "Right, okay, I'll just leave her sleeping and go." But pretty much got out you go. It was the quickest visit I'd ever had in my life. Out you go like that. Your mum's sleeping. To be fair though, I mean, if it is the first that my mum slept for days, I don't want to be annoying her. "It is good afternoon, good afternoon. What am I having for dinner? I've no idea. But I'm having this now. Look at this loveliness. This Costa in a pumpkin glass cup. You can't get any better than that, really. A pumpkin glass cup, ice, straw, and I love iced coffee so much. So that was it. We could send home again. I was kind of hoping that I was going to bump into the boys in blue. But no, I never seen them when I was coming home. So, and then when I come home, I looked online and they're all standing there on the beach in air. See, if I'd have known that, I'd have get my bikini on. I'd have get my bikini on the way to Air Beach. That's where I'd have been this afternoon. You wouldn't have heard from me. You'd have been like, "Where is she?" She's usually on at this time. I'd have been down there sunning myself in front of the boys in blue. So that was it. No, the only other time I seen anything kind of on par to that, right? I knew that was the most amount of police vans I've ever seen in my whole life, right? That we seen this morning. But we did see something that was really weird that I'll never see again. Years and years ago, it was when I stayed in the old house, right, the old haunted place, and it was when the G8 summit was on. Now, this just shows you what I know about politics. I don't know what that means, right? I know it's a lot of world leaders that all got together. And I know it's no G8 anymore because nobody talks to Russia anymore, so they get scrubbed out the G8. So I don't know if it's called G7 now or what, but it was a G8 summit, and I think it was taking place in Stirling or some place like that, right? And as I mentioned, I'm right there at the motorway that joins like Glasgow to the Highlands, basically. You've got to go on that motorway if you're going up north. So I'm sitting and I'm looking out my window, and all of a sudden I seen something that you don't normally see here, a Chinook. A Chinook helicopter. Chinooking it right out my window. And I was like, oh my God. I got took back because I had no idea that anything like that. What the? And I went out, and it wasn't just one Chinook, there was a kind of Chinooks. Oh, the Chinook there, and then other wee like helicopters flanking these Chinooks. And the kids out at the window, come and see the most amazing sight ever. The dogs never were all at the window looking at these Chinooks that are right out there. And I had no idea at the time why this was going on. This was the thing. I had no idea why these helicopters were just going by my window at the time. I did eventually find out it was because they were having this G8 summit in Edinburgh or someplace like that. Someplace further away from me anyway. But there you are, Chinooks. Chinook hell, I was like, what the? See, if a dinosaur would have flown by my window, I wouldn't have been any more surprised than what I would looking out at a bloody Chinook. We don't see that kind of stuff often, in fact, never. Never. So this morning when I'm on the motorway and there's just a line for as far as the eye can see of police vans. I did think they were ambulances also, and my I'm thinking, oh, they ambulances. I'm thinking something really bad's happened. I knew it. I knew it. Something really terrible. Oh, the ambulances. I'm going, Peter, something terrible has happened. He went, Mum, it's police. They wasn't until I was by them all. I went, oh, God, so it was. But that was a sight to see as well. Oh, I have to say it. But he's doing it golf. Let's see if there's any pictures of him playing golf, right? Let's see if I can pull a picture up here. Golf. Listen to her going crazy. Where's my thing? Let me see images. Oh, jeez. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know what to say about that. Look. Bloody mute. Jesus. What am I like? Well, see, this is why I shouldn't touch it. See, once I've got something going, I should just not touch it anymore. But there you are. The rest of the Scotland's on chaos, but listen, that man's golf game's no getting interrupted today. Oh, God. I'm tired. I'm tired today. I wonder what I'll be dreaming about the night, though, eh? But that makes a cool thing when you do it. I would pure annoy somebody in a cafe or something, eh? People are trying to read their books, and I was sitting there like that. And they're looking at me going, would you shut up with your coffee cup? And I'll be like, I'll have you know I paid for this coffee. Oh. I wouldn't be annoying. It's like I think ASMR artists must be really irritating to people outside sometimes, especially shopping trips. Because you're shopping and all of a sudden you'll see something, some packaging, you'll go, oh, that looks quite nice, that packaging. You start crinkling it and listening to it. That does sound quite good, that. Or tapping on things. You're sitting in a waiting room and you're like, on your keys, and you think, oh, I could do a right good bit of tapping on that. That sounds quite good. And you keep going and going, and people are looking at you, and you're like, I've done it. I've done that in waiting rooms and such. So the rest of the day, I'm just going to, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going to get my jammies on now. I'm going to get my jammies on and just relax the rest of the day. I hope my mum's alright though. I mean, she was sound asleep. But I really did get the feeling they didn't want us. Have you ever got that feeling that you've got some place and people like, really don't want you to be there, want you to be away? I got that day. And Peter got, I said to her, did you feel as if they were trying to rush us out the door? He said yes. I was like, I get that impression too. I mean, you can stay if you want, but your mum's not had to sleep for 3 days. And I'm like, well, I want us to have a sleep. I mean, the last thing I want is for my mum not to sleep, even though if she's not asleep for 3 days, I'm just not going to be. So anyway, it was the quickest visit ever. I was in and out today, back down the road again, like that. Yes, Liz, I'll probably have an autumn shop role play, but all my autumn stuff's out, and I've got the video up on my channel and me doing my autumn stuff. Uh-huh. I love all my autumn. I'll show you my table's autumn today as well. Look, can you see my? I've got all my wee autumn things out. So that's what's been happening. So anyway, guys, I love you all so much, and I shall be back on Monday. Monday, I'll be just lying in my bed tomorrow watching movies or something. So I'll be back to see you on Monday, and I hope you have the most gorgeous weekend. And I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Bye, everyone.